I wonder what that is. And then I'm looking at something very sketchy here. They're like, show me a thumbs down when I'm driving. I'm just like, okay, cool. I'm literally cruising like. What is up, guys? Welcome back to a brand new episode from Backyard Boys. If you guys are new to the channel, lightly tap that subscribe button down below. If you guys are enjoying the content, smash that like button. In this episode, this is gonna be a very interesting episode. So I decided to kind of backtrack and do a couple of follow-up episodes on different questions that I got asked quite a few times. So this episode, what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be going to Copart, checking out a vehicle. But before we go to Copart, we're gonna go ahead and look at the vehicle on the Copart website. And I'm gonna show you guys basically the way I look at the car, just the way, every picture, the way I examine it, because a lot of cars I don't buy them in state. So a lot of times I'll buy a car that's in California, in Texas, yada, yada, you know, and not all the time, almost never actually, do I actually get it inspected. There's a couple of things I look for, mainly that must be check marks, which is first of all, insurance seller. So we must have an insurance seller. If we don't have an insurance seller, then I'm not even gonna risk it. It's just not worth it. There's too many bad people out in this world, and it's just not worth getting a car that's not an insurance seller. First of all, the only exception I have is if the seller is like a company. So for example, let's say a car that got theft recovery and the police is just auctioning it off. So I'll make some kind of exception over there. But besides that, let's go ahead and get right into it. We're gonna be looking at a 2016 Ford F-150, which actually just popped up the last 2 days of our North Seattle location in Copart, here where I am. And we're gonna go ahead and I'll show you guys, I'll just do a little screen recording on my computer of the Copart website, show you guys what I look at and why this vehicle here is a little bit sketchy. It's a little bit sketchy, and honestly, if I was not local and I did not look at this vehicle, I would not risk it. Another thing is I do want your opinion on how do you think this thing got in an accident? It is so weird. It looks like the mirrors folded in and the glass cracked, the both side, passenger and driver, front glass cracked, the windshield cracked up top, not at the bottom. You can't really see in the pictures. And then the roof has like some mysterious damage, which we're gonna look at when we go to Copart. So let's hop on the computer. All right, guys, so here's our 2016 Ford F-150 that we're gonna go ahead and take a look at here shortly. Let's just go ahead, quickly go through this. I'm guessing a couple minutes, show you guys what's going on kind of briefly, and then see how this vehicle is in person. So we're gonna go ahead and click on HD, and let's just quickly take a look. We got a low flat tire over here. Things to keep in mind, these stickers here on the side, if panels need to be repainted, those need to be peeled, so that's an extra cost. We're not seeing much roof damage from these pictures, and we can't see the front glass being broken or anything like that. But thing to keep in mind that I always look for is gaps. Look at gaps, make sure they're straight. Headlight gap, grill gap, everything gap looks good. Bumper gap looks great for the most part. Door gaps, things like that look good. Next picture, once again HD, and we have gaps. We're looking at gaps. We're looking at anything funky going on, anything fishy. Looks pretty darn clean from the most part. Looking at the roof, we don't have anything going on, at least we don't see. I do see some dents right there, right at top of that pillar. Okay, so look at that, mirror is busted and door is hit pretty decently hard, I would say. Fender looks good, suspension looks good. We do have some kind of waviness in that rear door. Not sure if that's just reflection or what's going on. Let's go ahead, next picture. Looks like a little bit of a dent on the rear door. Okay, and then going through this here, taillight gap looks good, tailgate gap looks good, rear bumper gap looks good, we got a rear camera. This thing is really optioned out, it's got that bed cover. Okay, moving on forward. Looks good back here. I mean, nothing, there's a dent right there in the bedside. So that, and then this right here looks kind of tucked in. So let's compare that to this side. Yeah, it's definitely tucked in a little bit, so we have something going on right here. Not too sure what exactly it is. But for the most part, the truck looks pretty good. Front tire is flat. Going on to the interior, this is the part where it gets kind of funny. So we have 2 seat airbags blown and 2 curtain airbags blown. And then I noticed that cracking on that glass right there. So you see that? The mirror folded in, boom, smacked the glass and it cracked. Interesting, that makes sense because the mirror on this side is completely toast, as you guys saw here. But what does not make sense is I'll show you guys in a little bit. So rear seats look clean, Engine bay looks good. Nothing. I try to see the bolts, things, if they're crinkled, bent, or anything up here, maybe got doctored up or anything like that. This is a specific case. This case is not an insurance seller, and I still don't know exactly. I think it was a company vehicle, and the company decided to auction it off. I don't know how it got into this accident. As you guys can tell, front right tire is flat, airbag light obviously is on. Things I look for is the car is running. So if it's running and if it's warmed up, you can't really see in these pictures, but I mean, you can see that it's got a little bit of gas. You know, gas ain't cheap right now. But it seems like it's running too, or at least started up, because at the beginning of that oil temp light is lit up. Okay, see this? Let's see HD if we can see anything here. Yeah, see it's running, so it warmed up. You can see the gauges right there. There's that cracked, destroyed windshield, nicely optioned out. It looks like heating and cooling seats, nice little screen in there. Okay, so here's where it gets funny. Here's where it gets funny, the 360 cam. 360 cam, you know, honestly, I'm very happy that Copart added this, because you can tell a lot more now that you can see this. So we have something funny going up right here. Door is busted. Rear door looks wavy, but not horrible. We have a dent right here. Okay, moving on forward, looks pretty good. Dent here. And we can't see the roof. Here's where it gets really interesting. When we go to the interior, this is what scared me a lot. So what's this, right? We see that, but what is this? Why is this side destroyed? Where did this, what happened? Did something fall on it? What happened? And then right here, you can see, you can mistake those for cracks or just rays of sun or anything. Looking at the roof, it looks pretty good, you know, from this side. Can't really tell anything. But yeah, things I look out for, just browse around. Honestly, if you're paying, you know, 20,000, 15,000, 10,000, whatever you're paying, make sure you're taking at least 10, 15 minutes, browse through these images. And then we go here, 47,000 miles, all-wheel drive, and run and drive, side and top end roof damage. I'm gonna go check out this truck. I feel a little bit skeptical about it. What is going on with it? How did it get into this accident? I guess you guys stay with me and let's head down to Copart and check this sucker out in real life and compare our results from the pictures and in real life. What kind of a difference? Did we see everything? Is there missing or hidden damage? Anything like that, anything exciting? Let's go. So we just pulled up to this truck, and I think this is a very risky buy if you don't see the truck in person. Why? Because there's a lot of funky things going on, and like I mentioned in the beginning of the video, with all the airbags and everything that I'm seeing funky, let's go ahead and actually inspect it in real life and see what's going on. All right, look at this thing. So it looks gorgeous, optioned out. It's got sensors, like I never even knew sensors like on the side of the car or side of the fender exist. Tires flat, but we have front camera. Let's see, just quickly going around. From the outside, you can't even tell like anything's really that bad with the car. Like, look at this. Hey, can you close the door? So look at this. From the outside, it looks pretty darn perfect. But coming up closer, you have funny things. Things that you don't see in the auction picture. So here, first of all, you know, it's cracked in here, and then you can barely see that. That glass is shattered right there. Before we go to the interior, let me show you guys more of the exterior. We got nice damage right here. Two doors will need to get painted. And then moving on forward, we got something here. And then that bottom section is kind of pushed in there pretty deep. So this entire bedside and two doors will need to get painted. And then you have to get these stickers in order to paint this stuff, because you got to put that back on, because I guess that's like how the truck is optioned out, sport or something. And then the roof is what I was really curious about. I'm seeing some stuff right there on the roof. So let's go ahead and hop around this side. Look at this. Mirror, door is busted. Fender looks good. Door is busted. Look at that. Door here, boom. Cab corner. This is actually ripped. Look at that. It's an aluminum bedside that's actually ripped here and there. Kind of tight over here. I'm not sure what's going on. Seems like the cab shifted a little bit forward. So I'm not sure if there's an impact in the back or what is really going on. This is very sketchy, very weird. Let's open this. Okay, we got something here. I'm not even sure what's in here. Some parts from Honda Sport. Anyways, close this. Let's look at this roof. Dude, the interior is so sick in this thing. It's like, oh, there it is. Super fully optioned out. That step just came down. And then let's look at the roof. I'm gonna zoom out a little bit. So we have pretty solid damage here, here, right there. Right here we see bolts sticking out. All this is damaged. Seeing a dent right there. And then the sunroof is sitting funny here in here. The panel roof is sitting like really funny here. And then, oh, look at that, windshield is busted. Look at that. And then I'm looking at something very sketchy here. Look at that. I'm not sure what's going on here, but it seems like the roof buckled, like literally buckled. Let's see if we can compare it to the door and see. Yeah, look at this. So it's normal gap here, and then it gets extremely tight, and then back to normal. Yeah, so this part of the car needs to be lifted a little bit. That is very sketchy. I am not buying this thing for sure. But let's go ahead and inspect it and see what this thing sells for, because it's gonna be playing here like an hour or something. Hop inside. Man, this thing is sick inside. Look at that. Absolutely stunning package. See if it'll fire up. Oh yeah, she fires up. I mean, that's for sure. Oh, that didn't sound good. I don't know what that was. Look at that, you can barely see that cracked windshield up there. From the outside, I'm saying. Like from the inside, if you're just looking like this, you can't even see it. This is a very interesting hit. Like 90% of the time, I can look at a car and be like, oh, that's kind of what happened to the car. You know, like it flew into a curb, flew into a ditch. But with this thing, I'm just completely mind blown. I don't know what has to happen in order for this to happen. It seems like it got like hit on both. It seemed like it flew into like between two cars or something, or like under. I don't know. That makes no sense. How's the roof? Anyways, I don't know. Guys, comment in the comment section what the heck is going on with this car. If you're the old owner of this car, please tell me the story. What happened to it? Why is it the way it is right now? Well, this car definitely did not pass the BYB test. Honestly, if it was an auto local car, I would have not risked it. But it's all good. Not everyone is, I guess you can say, how do I say, not everyone's as precautious as me. Like this truck here is probably a good truck if you buy it and just weld the roof up and make it look decent and just use it for every single day work. But if you want to resell it or anything, nah, I don't think so. Way too much work to get it looking absolutely perfect. So yeah, that's a wrap with this Ford F-150. On the bright side though, I'm probably gonna play this Tiguan because finally I always wanted an aquarium for my fish. So here's a great opportunity for me. No, I'm just kidding. This thing is just disgusting. What in the world? Ugh. Num 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 num. Look at this. Interesting. But right now we're gonna look at one more truck. It's kind of like a funny one. It's got like a big ladder in the back. At least on the Copart pictures it does. It's got like a big ladder in the back. It's got a bunch of stuff, and I don't know what's going on with it. It seems like a very light hit just on the bedside and the door, if I'm not mistaken. But we're a couple seconds away from it right now, so let's go ahead and examine it. Maybe we'll win that one. But that's like a tradesman package. It's like a very low package. It's not like the Lariat Sport thing we just looked at. This one's like a base package, so the price is significantly cheaper. But obviously winning price is gonna be much cheaper because that one's already standing at 2,000 or at 8,000, and this one here that we're looking at is standing at 2,000. Right there. Can't miss that, you know. Bonus ladder comes with the truck. Light door repair. It's only a 2-door, but it's got a big 8-foot box, so that's good. And then cab corner plastic piece down here missing. Here and this. This looks very minor, very easy. Evidence. I'm guessing this thing was either stolen or something. Not too sure what's going on. It does come with, like I said, a very nice ladder. 24-foot ladder, whoever needs that. Bunch of random jazz in here, a bunch of random crap. What's so funny? Huh? What's so funny, Paul? So look, you got some bald tires, probably running from the cops. Let's look around this bad boy. A little bit of damage back here. Boom. Duck under this. Oh. Obviously you can tell it's a work truck. Tires flat. This side, oof, oof, oof. I did not see that in pictures. Glad I came to look at it. Boom, pushed in, pushed in. Let me show you from the side. Look at that. Bumper's not even painted. And post 100, stepped inside mud. Almost got lost in that mud, it's nasty. Okay, so, step inside. Oh gosh, what is going on? Oh gosh, no way. Nasty. Oof. Oof, oof. That's nasty, dude. I don't even want to be in here. I think some bums or something were living in here. This is kind of gross. Kind of nasty. This is an iPhone, though. Gotcha. Psych, it's empty. How do you open this? Ooh. Ooh. For sale, size 6. Yeah, I will pass on this, too. Very happy that I looked at it because I was playing it. Windshield is shattered. Right next, just to make sure that the obviously it repels the water inside the door. I don't know why, but yeah. A little bad luck. Bad luck at the Copart today. Nothing good. On top of that, we do have some front end damage right there. Dude, this thing's just beat up everywhere. Yep, look at that. Case number, police department. Knew it was stolen or something sketchy going on with it. I wonder what that is. Very interesting. Yo, honestly, this lineup's kind of sick though. Got a nice little ZX6R here. We got a ton of bikes right now. What are we saying?
Stop bikes?
Oh man. Look at this. Yeah, look at this little. We call this a Bibika. This thing got burned down. Man down, look at that. Oh gosh. Wonder what caught the fire. Looks like something here. Something here. I think someone wired this Giganya very bad. I literally cannot stop staring at this thing. This is my first official like photo shoot with the car. And shout out to Dominic from P&W Speed. We got this thing washed up in the morning. And look at that thing. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Literally it was supposed to be like decent weather today, but you know what? The clouds on a black car is probably the best pictures you can get. Look at this. It's just, it's so pretty. I just can't stop looking at it. Let me show you guys right here. We just had some guy just cruise by here. I guess he works here. And he was like super salty. Yep, just for no reason. Not security, just some random guy that works here. Like, oh, you guys can't use this as a backdrop. Yada, yada, yada. You know, it is actually a very good backdrop. It's weird. Some people are just mad for no reason. Like I've had like Kias and Hyundais. It's funny because people in those cars usually do it. But they're like, show me a thumbs down when I'm driving. I'm just like, okay, cool. Like, I'm literally cruising like in strata, all quiet. Everything's perfect. And then just mob by at like 70. I'm like, all right, cool. Like, good for you. Taking this thing out is like just having an adventure of its own. It's weird, but it's cool. I love it. What we got going on here, huh?
Mavic 2 Pro, still got the stickers.
Brand new, out the box.
Nah, it's done some mowing in its days.
Yeah.
There we go, we're going to send.
Okay, okay. Man, this place is absolutely stunning. Dominican Republic. I think the resort is like Paradisus Grand Cana or something like that it's called. But that is going to be a wrap for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed that kind of walkthrough online and at Copart, and then a photo shoot with Lamborghini and stuff like that. I'm currently on my 1-year anniversary with my beautiful wife, so I'm going to have a good time, and I'll see you guys next week. Probably not Sunday, but probably midweek or something. I am bidding on a car that I really badly want to win, and if that thing comes to the channel, it's gonna be super exciting. So stay tuned for that. Hope you guys are enjoying the content. Smash that like button if you guys are. If you guys are new to the channel, press that subscribe button down below, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.